Hi everybody, my name is Danielle Nicole and welcome to Monetary Makeup. So in case you didn't know, Danessa Myricks is a pretty well-known makeup artist and she now has products sold at Sephora. So Danessa recently released two brand new shades, one in her Dew Wet Balm formula and the other in her Vision Flush. So today I'm going to be testing out the brand new shade, which is called Rose Water in her Dew Wet Balm, and the brand new shade called Sugar Plum in her Vision Flush. Now I do find Danessa's products to be pretty reasonably priced, so if you're looking for a one and done product, then this Vision Flush could definitely be for you. And the Dew Wet Balms are definitely a multi-purpose product. So these are the two new products I'm going to be testing out today. If you're excited to get started and enjoy the video while you're watching, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and let's get started right now. Now the only makeup I have on so far is my brows done. And as far as my complexion goes, I only went in with one product today, which is the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Balm Powder. Now you might not be able to tell, but my skin is so broken out right now. We had 100-degree weather the other day. It went from 40 up to 100, and unfortunately I have acne-prone skin. Now I know this video is not about the balm powder, but I do just have to say I've been really enjoying this product ever since I reviewed it. Now my skin is super broken out right now, and even though this has light coverage, I feel like it did an amazing job at covering up and looking flawless. So first we are going to get started with the new Vision Flush color in Sugar Plum. I will be doing swatches for you guys, so don't you worry. But first I just want to talk about the texture and the difference between her other cream formula. Now as far as the Colorfix formula, these are amazing. So first of all, you can use these on the eyes, cheeks, and lips. But where this product really shines is I find this is a waterproof product, and once it sets, it does not budge. Now I do find the Colorfix formula just to be a little bit more advanced, if you will, and that's just because the dry down time is pretty quick, so there is a little bit of a learning curve with the Colorfixes. Whereas the Colorfixes I find are still pigmented, but I do find they're not quite as pigmented as the Colorfixes, and I find you have a little bit more time to work with them before they dry down. So here's what the box looks like, and these retail for $18 US. So the new shade in the Vision Flush formula is called Sugar Plum. It appears to be a medium to deep tone purple, so really excited to test this out. So here's what the shade Sugar Plum looks like swatched out. So this color appears to be much more opaque than I was expecting, so we'll see how it does on my fair skin. Now I think I forgot to mention the Vision Flushes come in 0.21 fluid ounces, and I believe they retail for $18 US. If I'm incorrect, I will put the price up on the screen. Now if you ever pick up either the Colorfix or the Vision Flush, I do not recommend swatching these on the back of the hand and working off of the hand, and that's just because these products are so pigmented. I do find the removal to be a little bit difficult. Alright, so I think we are just going to do kind of a one and done look today, keep it really simple and easy. So first let's get started with the cheeks. I really like the upgraded packaging Danessa did. I really like how there is a window right here as well as the color on the end. That way you can see which color you're grabbing for. Alright you guys, so I just put two tiny little dots right there just because I don't know how sheer or pigmented this shade is going to be on me. And I have a damp sponge, so let's see how well this blends out with a damp sponge. And I purposely did not apply any bronzer today because I find when I go in with any sort of purple pigment, sometimes it can kind of clash with a bronzer or contour color. Well, you can definitely see that. That was only one tiny little drop, so these are definitely pigmented. Now, I find the Vision Flush formula is a little bit more sheer than the Colorfixes, but they still pack a punch. All right, I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Now, typically I don't wear this much product, but I want to make sure you guys can actually see what this looks like on camera. I really like this color too. I feel like it's the perfect purple. Well, I think that looks beautiful. It was definitely very easy to work with. I went in with the tiniest bit of product and was able to build it up to my liking. So what do you guys think? No blush? Purple blush. Now, I do realize that purple blush may not be everyone's jam, but it's definitely my jam because I have a fair to light cool undertone, and I'm really enjoying the actual undertone and depth of this purple. Even though it is very pigmented, I feel like when you go in with a light hand, you really do have control over the amount of product, and I really like the undertone of this purple so far. You know, I was really worried that these were going to be patchy, just because I'm not super familiar with the Vision Flushes as much as I am with the other formula. But look at how quick and easy these blend, and they're not splotchy or patchy at all. Yeah, I really like applying this with a damp sponge. Alright, well that was super quick and easy to blend out with a damp sponge. What do you guys think? I really like this shade. I feel like it is going to be a nice, fresh summer blush shade. Alright, next let's move on to the new shade in Danessa's Dew Wet Balm formula. So this is what the shade Rosewater looks like in the pan. Now, just in case you're unfamiliar with the Dew Wet Balms, I have pretty much every shade of these Dew Wet Balms. In fact, I think I do have every single shade. Now, because these have a bit more of a sheer formula, I do find they really do flex across multiple skin tones. Now, I have oily, dehydrated, acne-prone skin, and I absolutely love this formula. It is a balm, and it does not completely dry down. So if you're looking for a highlighter that has no tack whatsoever, these are not for you necessarily. However, I do find that these are not a sticky formula, and the way they play on the skin is just beautiful. So here is what the shade Rosewater looks like swatched out. Now this is kind of a heavy swatch, so it might appear like it is going to be too deep for me, but once you actually blend these out, they have such a beautiful lit from within natural glow. So I just picked up a little bit on my finger here. Now these can be applied with a brush, with a damp or dry sponge, but I just find using my finger works best. So I'm just going to tap this on the high points of the cheekbones. These are such a beautiful formula because even though they are sheer, they can definitely be built up, but I find they don't remove my makeup underneath, which is usually a concern with these products. So I am going to build this up a little bit more. So it might have just a hair of a rose cast, but just know if you have a fair complexion, I do find that all of the shades that I've tried so far can definitely work for me. Alright, well all I did was tap very quickly on the high points of the cheekbone. So what do you guys think? Hopefully the camera is picking it up. Alright, let's do the other side. I feel like this looks beautiful over Sugar Plum. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. Gonna take just a little bit down the bridge of the nose. Alright you guys, well I had no issues, just like I usually don't with the Dew Wet Balms. I love this new shade, and I feel like it pairs really well with the new Sugar Plum Vision Flush, but what do you guys think? So can you kind of tell when I look straight on, you can't really see it, but when I turn my head like that, it just catches the light just right. Alright, next let's go back to Sugar Plum and apply this shade on the eyes and the lips. So I'm just going to take a synthetic brush, dab a little bit on the brush here, and I am going to wipe off the excess and then just gently wipe this and tap it on the lips. I'm just going in with a light hand. So I love applying these Vision Flushes on the lips because I find they almost go on like a lip stain, so you don't have to worry about lipstick kind of rubbing off or anything like that. But they give the lips a nice stain that lasts. Alright, let's put a little bit of Sugar Plum on the eyes. This is definitely going to be a monochromatic look today for sure. Taking another brush, that way I can do a little bit of blending here. I probably should have done one eye at a time, but oh well. Yeah, these Vision Flushes, they are much easier to work with. I'm not saying that the color fixes are difficult per se, it's just they're much more pigmented and they dry down so fast. So there's just a little bit of a learning curve, but these are so easy. Alright you guys, so I just took whatever was left on my brush right here and ran it underneath the lower lash line and popped on a little bit of the new Essence Double Trouble mascara. So this is what the look is looking like so far. So I feel like it's really colorful, but not too much. So next I'm going to take another synthetic brush and dip back into the Dew Wet Balm to add an inner corner highlight. That's why I love these products, you guys, because they are so versatile. And then just a little bit on the brow bone. I'm not really being super precise today, I'm just kind of whacking it on. Alright you guys, well this is the final look, basically using 2 products for the entire face. So what do you guys think about these new shades? So as you can see, I was able to create a full face of makeup using basically 2 products other than brows and foundation. Alright you guys, well I think it's no surprise that both of these products are getting 2 thumbs up from me, and I really do love the shades. I think they are the perfect addition for summer. So let me know down below if you guys have tested out the Dew Wet Balms, Vision Flushes, or Color Fixes, and if you have, what's your favorite shade? Now, out of all of the Dew Wet Balm formulas, I do have to say I think that this new Rosewater shade is definitely my favorite. Alright, well I had a lot of fun creating this very quick, easy look. These are some great formulations and these new shades are absolutely beautiful. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys!